So, hello, and thank you for joining me today. Here's some things that I'd like to chat with you about, and I hope that you'll find this interesting. So, grab a cuppa, settle in, and let's get started. Um, so, today, what I wanted to address, I don't have a title for, but let's move on and maybe somebody will come up with one. Seems to me that I'm here weekly, as in figuring out what am I going to talk about, my process. How do I decide? What ideas come to me? Where do those ideas come from? What tickles my fancy that day, that week, that second? I have actually started writing down ideas for topics, and so far I've got two. Neither of them sings to me today, so I'm still looking. I realize it's kind of like deciding there's a book in me. Would it be a complete cop out if I were to say it's a gift? Which takes me on this whole other tangent, right? Gift. Okay, so I looked in my thesaurus about what that means, and I use my thesaurus a lot. So the definition for gift comes in two categories. The first, a gift is a talent, skill, flair, knack, aptitude. Two, a gift is a present, a souvenir, an award, a donation, a contribution. Going back to my process about discovering what my topic is going to be, it's a free-for-all. Last week's topic about my love of words came from Dr. Seuss's Nerd Word, which made its first documented appearance in his 1950 book, If I Ran the Zoo. Dr. Seuss was a genius in making up at least 65 words over a career that spanned 6 decades. And me, I just want to use the most appropriate word for the idea, dialogue, discussion, description, process that I'm writing about right now, for instance. In any definition for the word gift, I want to add this piece. Gifts, in the best sense, are freely given. I feel the universe gave me the gift of writing with no strings attached. I could write or not write. I did not earn this gift. I did not ask for this gift. It was just given to me like grace. And I feel a tremendous amount of gratitude for this gift. And even though I've been writing all my life, it wasn't until a few years ago that I finally utilized this gift. I've had manuscripts I've written all my life. There was no expectation from the universe, creator, God, source. It was mine to acknowledge or not. We all know when we've been freely given a gift without expectation for anything in return, when there are no strings attached. When this happens to me, I feel truly blessed and truly grateful. And so when I give a gift, I let it go to that person to do with what they will. I've got no hidden agenda. It's yours now, no longer mine. Some of us have probably been given gifts with a subtext, a hidden agenda, a tit for tat. A few years ago, AC and I were invited to dinner with an old friend and his new girlfriend who lavishly paid for our meals. When we were leaving, she said with this wonderful smile on her face, "Next time, it's your turn to pay." My insides froze and I processed. I felt nonplussed, then angry, then determined. For me, there would not be a next time with her. No strings attached. Not surprisingly, they broke up shortly afterwards. I am someone who acknowledges gifts freely given by the universe, God, source, creator. I pray for parking spaces. I thank the universe when I see a red-tailed hawk on a telephone wire. I'm someone who feels that words are gifts freely given. I am grateful for words that touch my heart, make my voice shake, bring tears to my eyes. Words that bring me hope, peace, words that nourish me, words that anger me, words that dare me to action, words that peel away my skin, leaving me in a puddle of vulnerability. Words that are spoken in carelessness, destroying someone's soul. Words that are confusing, aching, indecisive, unpopular, weak, fearful. Words that are spoken with joy, love, and encouragement, with wisdom. Here's a gift I received this week. Tomorrow I will continue to be, but you will have to be very attentive to see me. I will be a flower or a leaf. I will be in these forms and I will say hello to you. If you are attentive enough, you will recognize me and you may greet me. I will be very happy. These words were written by Thich Nhat Hanh, who died this week at age 95. And like Dr. Seuss, his work spanned decades. I've been reading this all week long and it brings me to tears each time. Oof. So this is my process this week. Gifts from people to us, from the universe, God, gifts freely given, freely received. The gift of music, poetry, books, movies. The gift of laughter. Those hugs you just lean into with your whole body, knowing that the person loves you so much. Gifts we were born with, have cultivated, developed as adults, did not use for a long time. Gifts that wait for us to open up deep inside us. Nature's gifts, a red-tailed hawk, the aurora borealis, the howl of the North Sea, chestnuts found on a Parisian street, a red rose hip from Lucy Muth. Gifts so freely given. Oops, I just scrolled too high. So if you have thoughts about gifts in your life, I'd love to hear from you. Down below in the description, you'll see a number of different ways you can drop me a line. I read every single note, so don't hesitate to send me your thoughts. That's your visit to my writer's room today. As always, thanks for your company, and I hope to see you again next Wednesday. And remember, if you know someone who you think would like to join us, please pass on my YouTube links. I always appreciate the chance to share my thoughts with new folks. And of course, new readers are always welcome as well. Far better than any advertising. It's a personal recommendation. So please do let your friends know about my work if you think they might enjoy it. There's a wealth of information in the description just below me here. To start, remember that YouTube counts everything, so it means a lot if you give us a thumbs up, and it's really helpful if you can subscribe to my channel by clicking that big red button. If you have any questions or comments, look for links to my Facebook or Instagram and my email address. You'll also find the address on my Amazon page where all the Walkerville books are available to purchase in both Kindle and print editions. And the direct link for next Wednesday's live chat is there. So again, thank you for joining us, and have a good rest of the day, and see you next Wednesday.